What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. In these boots are my top 5 football boot uppers of 2024 with a couple honorable mentions. Let's hop into it. The engineered fit woven upper is my number 5 on the Mizuno Alpha. These are the Elite model, but the Made in Japan has the top-notch stuff. This upper, both on the Elite and the Made in Japan model, is absolutely incredible. With the engineered cage on the inside, creates one of the most incredible synthetic boot experiences, I think, on the market. And if we're talking about the entirety of the upper, all of the Zero Glide material here in the heel area and on the removable sock liner creates the most locked in speed boot sensation, I think, on the market at this point. And it's one of the best uppers, has a nice amount of stickiness to it. And the fact that it's a few layers thick means that you're gonna get a little bit of that padded bouncy feeling while also getting a really nice consistent barefoot touch on the ball. So for number 5, it is the Mizuno Alpha. All right, in the number 4 spot is the Hybrid Touch upper from the Messi F50 Elite. These are a fantastic fitting pair of football boots. Great break-in time with the burrito style tongue as well. It gives you a lot of flexibility here in the midfoot for players like myself who have a little bit of a wider midfoot. And then you get this great combination between lockdown, and then you get some of the anti-water properties that synthetics have, while also getting some of the break-in processes that you get from a leather upper. This is a sensational upper material that most of you guys have probably loved since 2014 and wish it could come back. Well, now it's here, and it's my number 4 spot, the F50 Elite Messi Edition. All right, in number 3 spot should probably come to no surprise to any of you guys, and that is the GripKnit uppers on the Vapor and the GX2. I've combined them because they're both incredible and they feel about the same, other than maybe a little bit more padded sensation feeling on the GX2. Now, GripKnit is awesome because it's probably the most pragmatic and practical style of upper that any brand has come out with in a really long time. Part of that is because it's got natural water resistance due to pre-coating the yarns before weaving them together. And then you've got this really nice waxy, sticky sensation on both boots that gives you a wonderful feeling across any style of football that you're gonna play, either on AG or on FG surfaces. And with the pliability, it feels like a sock, just like a regular knit would, except it's got those extra benefits of grip and water resistance. So easily in my top 3 uppers is the GripKnit from the Nike brand. And in number 2 spot is the Biotouch forefoot from the Sukito Scudetta. This is an incredible feeling synthetic material. It's got all of the best properties from the Hybrid Touch 1.0 and 2.0 uppers from the Predator and the Messi F50, except it's a little bit thinner and a little bit softer, and it just creates the most wonderful sensation on ball. It is an upper that I would recommend anybody try, and on top of that, it's also friendly to the environment, which is a huge deal for, I know, a lot of people, myself included. This upper with the mesh-based synthetic midfoot and the heel area, this entire upper just goes together so well. It's a very seamless sensation between the more rigid midfoot, the super soft Biotouch in the forefoot, and then of course that heel area with a decent amount of structure as well. So overall, really, really nice. The suede tongue sits right in place with that 2 lace loops. And overall, this upper is an incredible addition to the boot market. And that's why the Biotouch upper in particular is my number 2 spot for uppers of 2024. All right, guys, these are my honorable mentions for best uppers of 2024. Let's talk about the Sudo first. Now, this is a wonderful speed weave plus upper. It is so thin. It caught me completely off guard because of how thin this knit material is. It wraps your foot almost perfectly straight out of the box. It's got a pretty good amount of structure through the midfoot, to be fair, because it is slightly on the narrower side, although with the knit here exposed in the lacing system area, it does a great job. But in terms of uppers go, this is one of the more impressively soft and pliable and thin uppers on the market. Now, moving to the regular Predator Elite FT, or regular Predator Elite in general, these is a hybrid touch 2.0 upper that is absolutely fantastic. Builds on some of the properties that we got from the Messi F50 edition, although this has slightly more structure, and as opposed to being a little bit more leather-like feeling, this feels a little bit more kind of rubbery and rubber band-like feeling. I love the way these fit. The shape of these boots is actually much better for my foot than the Messi edition, but this hybrid touch 2.0 upper is excellent and easily deserving of a top 10 spot, which is why it's an honorable mention. Now, the final one I want to talk about is, of course, the Fusion Skin upper on the Predator Rotero and David Beckham colorways. This is a wonderful upper. It's very, very soft. It's a really nice calfskin leather upper, and it does a great job of molding almost instantaneously to your foot. Even for those of you who have a wider forefoot and midfoot area, this is going to do a great job overall. A wonderful pair of football boots, and the upper is just something special with these grip elements. So those are my 3 honorable mentions for 2024. The number 1 spot easily goes to the Mizuno Made in Japan leather. Now, I want to focus a little bit more on the Wave Cup, particularly because this boot technically didn't release in 2024, but I wanted to include it anyway because it's the same quality leather. Now, with the Wave Cup, you get the most incredible full K leather upper. It is a material that has been used on football boots since basically the beginning, and it deserves to be here still. It is, of my opinion, that K leather is still the epitome of comfort and performance as far as football boots goes, and this is basically the epitome of using K leather as an upper. The forefoot, which with this really intricate stitching pattern, creates a really nice kind of locked in sensation with giving you enough growth areas so that you can break these boots in really nicely. The midfoot feels incredible. The heel area does such a nice job of breaking in, and as you can see, they kind of slope towards your ankle. So once you get your boot on and you ankle inside the heel area, tie the laces tight, and they fit perfectly snug inside the boot. So overall, this upper is just fantastic. I love how it fits and feels, and it is easily my favorite upper of 2024. All right, guys, that is going to be my top 5 football boot uppers from 2024. As you guys know, we've got everything from knit material to a Biotouch upper to a leather upper to synthetics. And overall, I think we got such an awesome array of football boot uppers this year in 2024. My favorite obviously being the Mizuno products, but I want to know, what are your guys' top 5 football boot uppers for 2024? Because there were a lot of really, really good options. These are my top 5. I will see you guys in 2025 with some more awesome releases. As always, be awesome. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.